Hi, I'm James, and in this video I'm going to tell you 3 ways to make money fast. Okay, so in the last video I talked about credit card debt and ways to pay the bill that's coming up at the end of the month. So I've got a bill coming up at the end of the month, my credit card bill, and I have some money to pay for it, but not all of it. So I need to sell some stuff, and in my opinion, selling things is the best way of getting rid of a bill or a debt like that. And selling your own stuff. If you can see behind me in my office, there's lots of stuff, and I don't actually need all of it. So selling things is the best way, in my opinion. All the other ways I've talked about in the past, things like balance transfers and cash withdrawals and things like loans, they can work, but ultimately it's putting you into more debt, which isn't what you want. So if you've got stuff to sell, most people have between £2,000 and £4,000 worth of stuff lying around their home, according to eBay. Excuse me. So unless you're a really keen eBay seller, then the chances are you're going to have. I mean, I'm a really keen eBay seller, and I still reckon I've probably got a few grand's worth of stuff just lying around. So this can be a great way of doing it, and I'm going to tell you what I think are the 3 best ways of turning your stuff, basically of making money faster, turning your unwanted stuff or even your wanted stuff into money to pay that bill with. Okay, so the 3 methods that I think you should try, and I'm going to go from, I would say, worst to best in that order, are pawnbrokers, Facebook, and eBay. And I'm going to go into a bit of detail about each of them. Pawnbrokers are definitely my least favourite way of making money. I haven't used one for a long time, but there was a period when I did use them. Pawnbrokers will, for want of a better word, they will rob you blind. You know, if your thing is worth £100, they will give you £60 for it. If you live out in the sticks somewhere and you don't have a car, or if you just live somewhere a bit more remote, then this might not be an option for you. Even if it is, I would try doing it another way. The only good thing about going to a pawnbroker's is, as long as they're willing to take your item, then they will give you cash for it now. And it is the fastest way. That is probably the fastest way. That's about the only thing they've got going for them. They will rob you. They're a business. You know, they've got to, if you look at it from their point of view, they're going to take your stuff. They might have to hold on to it, depending on what it is. They might have to hold on to it for 6 months before they can sell it. If you want cash and you want it quickly, then Facebook is actually probably the next best thing to use. Okay, Facebook. So Facebook is actually a really good way of, or it can be a really good way of selling things. There are some drawbacks. But I would say the first thing about Facebook is that there's actually lots of channels within Facebook that you can sell stuff. So the main way that people will sell things is on Facebook Marketplace. That is a dedicated sort of selling platform. It's like traditional classified ads. There's also things like niche groups for selling things. So if you, for instance, I sell a lot of trading cards like Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, that kind of thing. And so if I was to sell some, I know of at least 3 or 4 groups where I could just take a picture and put some of those cards on sale, and I would get a lot of offers very quickly. The third option is sort of local groups. So there's, like, in the town we live, there's at least 2 or 3 very active selling groups where people post stuff all the time for sale. We've sold lots of things. I sold a radiator from my house this week for £10. Someone paid me £10 to take my rubbish away. It's great. So yeah, so Facebook's great definitely for local stuff. The only drawbacks with Facebook are, well, there's several. There's one is time wasters. The person who came to pick up that item, that radiator, was like the 3rd or 4th person who's interested. Yeah, so you will get time wasters. You will also get scammers. That's the other thing we've had quite a lot of, is you'll put something online, someone will say, "Oh, is this available?" And you'll say, "Yeah." And then you get like a bizarre message that says, "Right, well, I'm at work tomorrow, my wife is out, so what I'd like to do is send a courier around who's got cash, and he's got a special envelope, and he's from this courier that doesn't actually operate in your country," because the person who's texting you is pretending to be local, but they're actually from, you know, a different continent. Or let's say if you interact with 100 people, then maybe one of them will be a scammer on eBay, and there'll be 7 or 8 on Facebook. So yeah, it's definitely it is a problem on Facebook, or it can be. So yeah, the next thing to talk about really is eBay. Okay, eBay. eBay is my personal favourite, I have to say. I've been using eBay and selling on eBay for 10, 12 years probably. You've got a much broader audience, and you get I would say far few scammers. There's a bit more to learn, I suppose, with eBay if you've never sold anything online before, but don't be put off. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I can't sell things, like literally, you don't need a computer. You can do it on your phone, and you can do it on your phone really quickly as well. So, because most phones have cameras. Literally, you just open the app, take a couple of pictures. You can edit the pictures in the app, and then write a quick description. And Bob's your uncle. It's on sale. So. Yeah, if you need, what I'm going to be doing in my next video is actually going through how I sell stuff and looking at what to sell. So yeah, I would, I would definitely, if you've never done it before, do it. Just go for it. Give it a try. I mean, if you've never done it before, give it a go. Just go for it. Especially if you got a bill coming up and you need to pay stuff, particularly if you can't even meet the minimum payment for, say, like a credit card bill, then do it. It's worth it. And you might find, like I did, I got hooked. Once I sold one thing, I was like, that was so easy. Can't believe how easy that was. So yeah, definitely do it. Okay, so yeah, in the next video I'm going to be doing, I'm going to pick out some stuff and sort of go through what I'm going to sell, how I'm going to sell it, where I'm going to sell it. So whether I choose Facebook or eBay, things like that. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, and if you like content like this, please leave me a like and consider subscribing. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.